In today's video, we are going to learn how to solve word problems using the simple interest formula. So, for example, let's say Mary invests $2,000 in a savings account at an annual interest rate of 10% for 10 years. So he says, how much money did she earn in interest? And then B says, what is the total value of her savings account at this point? So the equation we are going to use in solving this question is I equals to PRT. So I here is the total interest received, while P is the principal, that is how much she invested. And then R is the interest rates, which is mostly in decimal, that is, here we have 10%, but we have to divide it by 100. And then T is the time. So now let's use this formula to solve our question. The first one, we're going to solve for I. So we are trying to solve for I, which is the interest she earned. So we have I equals to, our principal here is the amount she invested, which is $2,000. So we have I equals to 2,000 multiplied by the R, which is the interest rate, is 10%. So we have to divide that by 100. When we divide that by 100, we have 0.1. So we have I equals to 2,000 multiplied by 0.1, then time, which is 10 years. We have I equals to 2,000 multiplied by 0.1 multiplied by 10. Now when we solve this, we see that the interest she earned in 10 years is equals to $2,000. Now let's move over to the B part, which says, what is the total value of her savings account at this point? So the total value of her savings account at this point is $4,000. So now let's take another example. So this one goes like this. John invests $8,000 in an account paying an annual interest of 12.5%. How many years will it take John to earn $5,000 in interest? So see, we are using the same formula, which is I equals to PRT. But this time, we are looking for how many years it will take John. That is, we are looking for the time. So here we have I, which is the interest, as 5,000, because the question says how many years will it take John to earn 5,000 in interest. So we already have our interest as 5,000, and then our principal, which is how much he invested, as 8,000. So we have 5,000 equals to 8,000 multiplied by the interest rate, which is 12.5%, divided by 100, we have 0.125. So we have 8,000 multiplied by 0.125 multiplied by T. So first of all, we are going to multiply 8,000 with 0.125. When we multiply that, we have 1,000. So we have 1,000 T is equals to 5,000. So to solve for time, we are dividing both sides by 1,000. And dividing 5,000 by 1,000, you are left with 5. So our T here is equals to 5 years. So it's going to take John 5 years at an interest rate of 12.5% to earn 5,000 in interest. Now, let's take one more example. This one goes like this. Peter invests $25,000 into an account paying 8% annual interest. How many years will it take the account to earn over $43,000? So this question basically giving us the amount he invested plus the interest that he has got over the course of the years, and is asking us to find the years. So we already have our principal, which is $25,000, and then the principal plus the interest he has earned is equals to 43,000. So you have 25,000 plus I is equals to 43,000. So in order to solve for I, we have to do 43,000 minus 25,000. And doing that, we have 18,000. So our I here, that is the money he has earned over the years, is 18,000. Now, we are trying to solve for T, right? So we have I equals to PRT. And since our I is equals to 18,000, we have 18,000 is equals to 25,000 multiplied by 0.08 multiplied by T. So first of all, we're going to multiply 25,000 by 0.08. So we have that to give you 2,000. So we have 2,000 t is equals to 18,000. So what do? Divide both sides by 2,000. So simply here, when you divide 18,000 by 2,000, we are left with 9. So it's going to take Peter 9 years to earn this $18,000 with an interest rate of 8%. Alright, that is all the examples I have here to solve. You can find other examples and practice more. Just have this formula in mind. I is equals to PRT, where I is the interest earned, P is the principal, R is the interest rate. Most times they give it in percentage, so you have to divide it by 100, and then T is the time it takes. Alright, good luck in whatever you're preparing for. Until next time, bye.